Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I will be creating this look for you using the Color Raine Safari palette. Oh my god, I was so excited to be able to get my hands on this palette. I have been wanting it for so long, and so I finally was able to get it and I could not wait. And so I decided, why not just sit down and record a look for you guys, and this is the look that I came up with. So if you're interested in seeing how I was able to create this look, then keep on watching. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so I'm so excited to create this awesome look for you today. But I'm more excited because I finally got my hands on the Colored Raine Safari palette. Okay, I'm just gonna try to show you some of that awesomeness. Look at those colors, like amazing colors. Yes. So I'm gonna be using that today to create an awesome eye look for you guys. And I already have my foundation done, so I already did my brows. I set my foundation. I added a little bit of bronzer, which I'm probably gonna touch up a little bit. All right, so before we get started with the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of baking because I don't want any of that fallout to catch, because I already have on foundation. So I am going in with the Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Cashew, and I'm just going to dab that into my under eye. And also I also copped the what is it called, the Book of Shades, because I had already had some of their single shadows a while ago, and so now I have the book that I can put the shadows in, and I'll show you what that looks like in just 2 seconds. So I'm super excited for that I was able to cop that Book of Shades. And it's like, I don't necessarily feel like you just have to use it just strictly for Colored Raine eyeshadows. You can use it for like any single shadows that you still have. I don't know a lot of people that still have single shadows, but if you do, you can definitely for sure use the book for that. So I'll show you here. This is the Book of Shadows, as it's called, and I don't want my stuff to fall out, but here's all my shadows that are in here. I don't have a lot. Work in progress, guys, work in progress, but I had these a long time ago, and I'm probably going to use like 1 or 2 of those shades today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And to start off, I'm going to go in with a shade from the Book of Shades, and I'm gonna start by using this color here. It's called Gingerbread. So that's gonna be my transition, like what I'm gonna start out with, my transition shade. And I'm also using the Color Raine blending brush. This also came with the collection, and I'm gonna switch actually to my Sigma E40 just so that I can get this in a larger space. Don't want it to be too targeted, and as you can see, I'm just like following my brow bone, and I'm just laying down this shade in the brow bone area. Boom. Love it. And just gonna put a little bit of it into the crease area, but then I'm also gonna put a lot of it into the brow bone area. So just adding a little bit of watercolor, and that's just gonna help me, you know, transition a little bit more when I lay down the other color. So I'm gonna go back in with the color and just a nice neutral brown color that you can get you some definition into the crease with. Good color for just wearing alone as well, because I have powder in on my lid, and now it looks like I have like a whole eye look going on because I put this color onto the crease area. Again, just gently blending lightly. That's it. So you can see that I have a nice wash of color in my transition area. I wouldn't even call it crease area, I just call it transition area. Okay, and then next we're gonna go in with clay, and that one I'm gonna go back in with the Color Raine blending brush, because this is what I want to put directly into my crease. And so I'm gonna put it right in the middle, and then I'm just gonna work my way back and forth. So this is like a nice orange brown. So a nice color that will lay down to blend in with the rest of the colors that we're gonna use today. Yeah, so just gonna put it into my crease. And now you can kind of see how the other color kind of played a nice little role, you know, to help me get that nice gradient effect in my crease area. Like to layer my colors, and then now that I kind of have it really nicely blended, I just kind of go in circular motions, because now I can really blend it in with the other color. This is like the Color Raine brush is really nice. It's soft, the bristles are soft. I don't feel any, like, you know, like when you use some brushes that are really coarse and it kind of feels like it's scratching your skin. Like, I don't feel that way with this brush. Like, I really like this brush. It's doing a really good job of blending. And I'll show you here in a second just how nicely blended that is looking. I don't know if you guys can see the color, but it's just nice. Just got two nice colors blended in there together. I got my other eye blended out. Now I'm gonna go in with the next shade in the palette, and the next shade that I'm gonna go in with is Matriarch, that color right there. Still using the same Color Raine blended brush, and this color is super pigmented, so I'm really gonna go in really light, but I'm gonna start putting this color in the outer V area, just like this. And so now you see how important it is to have those transition colors. So now do you see how that's kind of looking? So I'm not even adding any more color, and I'm just gonna bring it into my crease, but just going to kind of blend that out. When you're going in with these dark colors, guys, the blending is key. So I'm only gonna show you like on this eye, because it's a process and I don't really want to have like a super long drawn out eye look, you know, like eye video, like a video on doing eyes. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I get this eye blended, and then I'll do the other eye, and then we'll continue on with the look. But yeah, blending is legit like the key. So I still haven't even gone back in with any other color or any more product. I'm just like literally just blending in. You can blend like one of two ways. Like I kind of go in windshield wiper motions, and then after that I just kind of buff to kind of like help diffuse the edges so that I don't end up with like a harsh line, you know. And that's the purpose of the transition color, because it helps all these colors, you know, blend very well together. And I like this brush because, as you can see, it has like a nice point to it, so it really does a good job of getting into the crease area and wherever, and it's small enough to get into my outer corner without kind of like laying down too much product, you know what I mean. So that is that. I'm gonna go in now with a little bit more product because I have a good base and it was like, you know, pretty much blended. So now I'm just gonna add the color to my crease because I want like a defined, you know, like crease, because I'm gonna cut out a little bit of my crease a little bit later. So to get that, I want to have some of the color like all up in the crease area, which is not gonna look, you know, messy, because that's why you need to have that transition color to kind of help everything just kind of blend together. And now, as you can see, I have like a nice deep crease. Deepened up my crease. It's looking really good. And then now I feel like I can move on and work on my next eye, and then we'll be back. But before we do that, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of clay on my bigger brush, my E40 brush from Sigma, and then I'm just going to kind of like diffuse the crease a little bit. Not the crease, but diffuse the edges a little bit. So just kind of just working it in to kind of blend this out as well, because it is a pretty dark color, y'all. Like I told y'all, this look, Color Raine pigment, okay? They got some pigment. Okay, so now I went in with the bigger brush, and so you can kind of see, you know, what the eye is looking like and how defined it is. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my base, and I'm going to go ahead and carve out one side. So I'm just gonna put the base on my hand here and then just work off my hand. And I'm also using another Color Raine brush, and this is their shadow brush. So I'm just gonna go in, cut, perfect. Get that all the way up in here. So there you go. That's that. Got that. Just and I'm only gonna do one eye right now, because I'm gonna do the other eye and then we'll be back. So you can kind of see that this lid is cut, honey. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is go back in matriarch. That's the dark brown color that I was using, and then I'm just going to kind of like get up in here in this corner, blend out that corner, give me that nice definition in this corner, that grid, honey. So you can kind of see there. A little bit. Oh, okay, and that's pretty much it for that corner. Then the next shade that I'm gonna go in with is I'm gonna go in with Green Valley, and I'm just gonna put that like on the lid, like the first part of my lid. Same brush. So there you have it. Putting it right there. Coming in a little bit, leaving that little empty space. Look at that. Look at that pigment, y'all. Like, woo! I'm trying to tell y'all, this thing is everything. Color Raine coming through. With that pigment. Just gonna come over a little bit. Yes, love it. Look at that. Woo. That is amazing. I have Green Valley on both of my eyes, and now we're just gonna go ahead and finish up the look, and we're gonna do it together. So I'm gonna go in with Tucson or Tuscan, I don't know how you say that, and that is this color right here, and I'm gonna put that in the front part of my eyes. So just going to overlap the color just a little bit. There we go. So you have like a nice kind of like gold kind of look going into the green. And the hardest part I did was carving out my lid, so that was like literally the hardest part of this look. Seriously. I'm just working in small sections, just kind of swiping the color over the eye. Look at that pigment, y'all. Like, for real. Look at that. Oh my God. Yes. I am here for it. Okay, so I have that. I'm going back in with a little bit more of the green because I felt like I lost some of it a little bit when I applied that other color. So I'm gonna go back in with that a little bit. Green Valley. Yes. All right, and then I am going to go back in with my blending brush, and I'm gonna go in with Congo basin. Oops, can't see. Congo basin. I'm gonna go in with that color, and I'm gonna put that in that area where matriarch is and Green Valley kind of starts, and that's gonna kind of be like my color to transition into these greens here. Yeah, just adding that green over that outer corner area. So there you have it. You can kind of see now I have like a dimensional blend. And I'm gonna go back in with my E40 brush, and I'm just kind of like blending out this crease a little bit. Oh my God, this eye is so pretty, and I don't even think like it's picking up like the color. Oh my God, I love it. Don't want no harsh lines. I just kind of want like a seamless transition. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit more Green Valley, just over that area there, just a little bit. Even though it was supposed to be in like the center of my eyes. Then last but not least, I'm gonna take my Sephora Pro shader brush. It's really, really tiny. I like it because of the bristles. And I'm gonna put Lioness in my inner corner. This is Lioness, and it's also like crumply, soft, I should say. So like I'm just like pressing. Oh my God, that is so pigmented, guys. Oh, I love it. I love it. Now I have this glitter that I'm gonna add to the lids. So I'm just gonna take it and put it on the brush, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of glitter on here. Not necessary at all, but I'm just adding a little zoom to my already like popping eyes. Okay, and then we're gonna do the lower lash. So for my lower lashes, I'm gonna go in with a brown, like a black brown liner, and this is from McGrath, and it is in the shade black coffee. So I'm just gonna take that and run it in my waterline. And then I'm gonna do the other eye as well. And you know my eyes are about to start running. That's what they do. And my same little brush, the Sephora brush, I'm gonna go in with Matriarch and Congo to that lower lash line. So I'm going to, and I might need to add a little bit of clay just to kind of like catch any, to kind of like blend everything together. This blending brush and just blend it all together. Blend, blend, blend. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Okay, and then so for my blush today, I'm like debating if I'm gonna do any highlighter. Like I haven't decided. I always try to do a little bit of highlighter. So for my blush today, I'm gonna be using the Color Raine and Power palette, and this one is in Damage Control. Perfect. So very pigmented. Like look at that. Ooh. So a little dab would do you. I just want to add a little bit of, you know, blush up in here. And with this kind of blush, y'all can't go in crazy. You gotta like tap, 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 and like put a little bit, because these blush will play you and have you looking like real clownish. So I just kind of want to focus it on the apples of my cheeks. Yeah. Here we go. Blush is on. See? See that? Look at that. Color is already like going in, and so I'm not playing with that no more. I'm going to try some of the highlighter. Just do a little bit of highlight, not too much, just a little bit. See? Look at that blush, y'all. Like, that is like insane. See? I'm not even like, I'm tapping literally like everything off. And just going in with a little bit of the blush, a little bit of the highlight. And then definitely a list of all the products that I use, you know, like my foundation, primer, like all of that stuff. I'm gonna leave it in the description box below so you guys be able to see what I use, because, you know, I just created the eyes on camera. So I'll have that in the description box for you for sure. For sure. And yeah, so I applied my lashes offline, off camera, offline. So I did use another Color Raine production today. This video is not sponsored by Color Raine, you guys. I just really like the palettes, and I was excited to get the Safari Raine when it restocked the other day. So I also picked up these lashes, and it's Bossy is the lashes that I have on. They look really nice. I like that they're wispy, and you can still see my shadow, you know, my eyes through the lashes. And then I'm gonna do lips. And for today's lip concoction, y'all, I am going to use a Pat McGrath lip, a gloss, and Shayla ColourPop liner in BFF3, and that's what we're gonna use today. Okay, so I got the lip on, and then I'm going to add my gloss. Like, you can probably just wear this with a liner and be done. Like, it is like bomb.com. calm, okay? Everything I used today will be listed in the description box below. And then also subscribe so you can see when I post new videos. And so I want to thank you for watching. Have a good week, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.